Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little midday money on a Sunday. A little after 12. It happens. Sorry, I was trying to get some updated lines. I had, on Friday, I had posted, well, I didn't post, I made the little banners here for the weekend, for Sunday's NFL teasers. I didn't do it on Teaser Tuesday. I had them. They've been sitting here, and I realized I didn't put them out. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I was going to change all the lines, but I'm not changing the lines. They're probably a little different now. So be it. If you want to bet them, great. Anyway, let's try bringing the bell here. Winner free picks, welcome. Believe the link is in the chats here for YouTube and Facebook if you're following there. Follow on Believe. Give it a download. Be part of the Winner Free Pick family. Why not? Come on into the Midday Money Show with the llama. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. I posted the free picks there. They're out in the Twitter universe. And you know what? Before I scroll I got to put my NFL. Let me put the teaser down here and add them to the scroll underneath, so people can see them there as we're scrolling away. There's a bunch of them. There's several, and we'll talk about them in the chat. But let's get to a lot of things to talk about today. All right, so let's do our little recap from yesterday. 4-2 in the video. Super 91-72 college basketball in the video. 8:45. Losing day premiums. I go 9-11. I had 2 1-point losers. Tough. And this is how you go 10 games under 500 the last month. That's the same month and a half, basically. It's the 8th. We'll add on to a little bit December. Not a good month. Off to a slow January. And I mentioned yesterday, right, I had a lot of games. And there's other games I like. Remember I said I got like these other games. 9-13 in those games. My almost games, of course, the almost games I thought about using go 4-2. It happens. Betting is streaky. 52% in college football over 400 plays. It's not, depending on your odds, maybe you're up $100, $200, maybe you're down $100. We're right around break even. It's not where I want to be. And it's been a tough one. Again, what am I going to do? We've lost a couple. NFL, Vegas loses yesterday. Could not cover 49-48 in the video. Try to get on track the last week of the season here. And on the year, listen, the premium, you can't beat the premium. 116.70 or 114.65, depending on either site you got me on. And I don't like to throw out all other site names and stuff, but other sites that sell picks, there's a couple of them. Not many. Not many left, but no one's been better than me all year. I'm proud of that. That's a nice feat. Beat a lot of good guys head to head here. NBA loser with the Jazz, 22-23 minus 105. No hockey, no college football, no Major League Baseball. But let's get to today. And then we'll talk about a couple other things. So today's picks in the video. College hoops. I like Bryant. I did bet Bryant 5.5 here. It is what it is. I also bet Vermont earlier at a minus 7.5 on the overnight. That's it. They're the 2 games I bet today. And I bet the Clippers in the NBA. I don't think I added the Clippers to the chat here. I didn't. Well, I did. I bet them myself minus 4.5. Still plus money on the year for NBA. But let's talk some NFL football. Again, nice season. The chat picks, not as good. I don't know what to say. I can't put out every game I put out on the premiums. A lot of people have a monthly pass, seasonal pass. And why wouldn't you? I sell a weekly pass with a promo code comes out to $31. Why wouldn't you get it to get 70 college hoops, 15 NFL, and whatever else in between? So I give out some premiums in here most of the time. First halves, not really. They don't have a first half thing on the sites, but hopefully we sweep the board today and knock into this 49-48 record here. So Cincy first half minus a 7. Bills first half minus 4.5. San Fran first half minus the 8.5. And for the game, we're taking the Redskins, Commanders, Commies, whatever they're called, football team, plus 7.5. Now, I do have Dallas. I bet Dallas plus 4.5. In case you didn't know, um, look at lines we do every Sunday night. We'll do it today with the playoffs. Come on in. And I could set a set time because there is no Sunday night game. So let's say I got to write this down tonight. So I have to.
There is a Sunday night game.
Oh, that's right. We got the
Packers
Packers.
Lions. There is a
Packers
Sunday night
Lions.
game.
That's right. I totally forgot. I was like, wait a second. Normally, old school way used to be every game played at one time. Man, not now. Not now. They need more money. All right. So halftime tonight. Halftime tonight of this game. I totally forgot what time we started doing the free pick. Oops, whatever. I totally forgot to write down the free pick time. Well, look at lines tonight. I do got Dallas at the 4.5, but in the chat here, I'll take 7.5. I thought about Dallas first half, and the first half number is basically the same. And these first half numbers are off the BetMGM site. That's the first one I just looked at. And their Dallas line was, I think their Dallas first half line was 6.5. We'll talk about how I think these games kind of play out today. And you could maybe kind of see where I'm going with my premium picks. If you're interested in those, you could always go buy them. Or you just go watch the replay of Look at Lines for last week if you want to speed ahead and do that. Now, teaser Tuesday stuff. 6-8 with our teasers on the year. Down a little bit of money. Bills, Bengals, Seattle in 1. I threw a bunch out here because I was trying to mix and match. When I do teaser Tuesdays, newer folks in here, if you're watching on, or listen on a replay on the Believe. Teaser Tuesday was something we did this year. Again, iHeart, Amazon, Spotify, wherever you're watching, let's go. You could listen anytime. And I try to mix them up with all dogs, all faves, kind of keep them all, I don't know, kind of like correlated. I'm not a big teaser guy. I don't bet a lot of teasers or parlay stuff like that, but I know the chat likes them. So I try to throw some things out here. So Bills, Bengals, and Seattle. These are actually Friday's lines, so they may have adjusted a bit, but they're teasers. I mean, shouldn't really move too much there. So Bills, Bengals, Seattle, 1.5, 3, and pick up Seattle. Eagles -8, Niners 8, and Dallas 1. Browns plus 8.5, Panthers 9.5, Rams 14. Patriots 13.5, Ravens 15.5, Giants 20.5. And again, like the last one, I'll double up on some lines here. Maybe they're close, right? And this is going to come down to, and I'll leave the teaser numbers up here because we can run down all these games. We can run down these games. And honestly, you have teams locked in. You have teams really not. Okay, the Vikings. I got the Bears +2. It's a 6.5 right now. Do you feel confident betting the Vikings? They were 7 the other day. Is that a team you feel confident betting as a fave? Right? I mean, I'm just looking. That was just one I just brought up. What are they playing for here? For them to get into for the seeds to move, we need Philly to lose to the Giants, Niners to win. I mean, are they thinking, well, you know what? I'd rather play Green Bay this weekend coming up instead of the Giants, and then to not go to San Francisco. I mean, like, what are we doing here? Some things you look at. Listen, Philly's a 16 line. It was 3. Look at lines. We had Philly -3. It's 16 today. Are the Phillies losing to the Giants here? Probably not. Right? I mean, are they covering 16? I don't know. I mean, it is a crazy week to bet. You see the crazy line moves. The Falcons up to a 6. This was a pick 'em. It was a pick 'em. It went to -8, down to 3, back up to 6. Craziness. And I don't mind just coming in and firing away on games. You know that. College hoops, NFL. Like today, NFL, what do I got? I got 15 NFL games. It's all right. We'll see how we do. It is a interesting weekend to say the least. What can we say? Right? I mean, Casey wins, have home field, but don't have home field. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know. It's I was gonna just run down and talk about each game individually, but I figured we'll get it in the chat. I want to talk about coaches being canned, who I think is gonna get fired. Obviously, Denver's looking for a coach. You know what? Real fast here. So let's just jump into coaching, NFL coaches first. Denver's looking for a coach. They want really Sean Payton. Why does Payton want to go to Denver and face Mahomes and Herbert 4 times? Go back to New Orleans. Go back to New Orleans if they can there. And I don't know if they'll can Dennis Allen there. But if would I be shocked if he went back there for a swan song and say, "Hey, Tom Brady, come play for me"? I mean, how about him going to Indianapolis and getting one of the top picks again in the draft? The Texans here? What are the Texans doing? Are they firing Lovey after 1 year? You fired a coach last year after 1 year. You're firing this guy after 1 year? Say they fire him. I'm saying no to fire him because you're in a predicament now, either picking first or second. Are you taking Stroud or Bryce Young? Because after they win like 3 games or something next year with a rookie quarterback, and Lovey's got 5 wins and he's whatever his record is lately. I heard he was like 10-37 his last couple of years head coaching. That new coach is going to come in and want to hitch his wagon up to a guy he didn't draft. What are the Texans doing? Arizona, they should be firing their head coach. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Adios, Arizona. Hot mess. Anyway, that's my little NFL coach thing. I was thinking about that today, like who's getting canned. I know the Colts in a position you think Jeff Saturday comes out and they win there just because what are the Texans? They're playing for the top pick. Anywho, let's get to comments. Let's go. Markel's in the house. Welcome. Team Money, welcome on in. Best bet Team Money. Top of the day, Tyreek. No days off. Never days off. Charlotte plus 8.5 and K-State made it happen. Yeah, they did that, Charlotte. K-State. I forgot who K-State had. I've already moved on from my
overtime win against Baylor, I think.
Baylor. That's right.
And that one went way over the total.
Yeah, that was this. That's right. It was Baylor -6. They came back. I thought Baylor was winning that game. Got best picks for NFL. All my picks are awesome, MKZ. So you tell me which. I'll give whatever I give you is a winner. That's how you hit 64% in NFL. Pat's upset today, says Wesley. Penn is out. Wesley. Pat's upset. Markel's on the under in the Dallas game. I got under 42 in Dallas. I know it's come down. I still like that there. Under Tampa Bay. What is that number? I got to pull up the live odd. I'll get back to that. All right, Markel, what do we got here? Tampa Bay 40.5 there against Atlanta. Why not? Who's scoring in that game? Marco's hitting the like button for me. I appreciate it. CBB stinks. App State 10-point underdog. Beat James Madison straight up by 10. Well, see, for me, you think that's bad, right? You're like, I can't believe it. See, I'm on the side where I'm taking underdogs +9, lose by 1, +8, lose by 1, +4.5, loser, +8, loser. You know, I'm on the flip side of that. I'm on the flip side of I can't believe an underdog won because I need underdogs to cover and he couldn't get it done. Jesse Shuley, Iceman's in the house. He's still in Phuket. Aaron Jones over rushing yards. Jones over rushing receiving yards. AJ Dillon over rushing Keyman Lions 29th rushing defense. So he's all in on the Green Bay rush attack tonight, Jesse Shuley. Follow Jesse. He's on the sites with us. All right, daily best bet. T-money going to ride Bucknell against Lafayette. Like in the Ravens versus like in the Ravens money line and Patriots money line. All right, so Bucknell versus Lafayette. Here's that Lafayette team again. Hello, as a favorite. What are we doing? They're 2-14, still favorite. Last 2 games, and T-Money's playing with the house money because he faded him both times. He's like, what? He's going for the easy kills. I think it was Army and American. I think were the 2 games. I get it. You're 2-0. You can do this. I can't. I can't jump into Bucknell because Bucknell goes down. You're 2-1 with money in your pocket. I'm 0-1 with nothing to show for it. Actually, I'm 0-3 because I said the other times I'd have to take Lafayette. That's all. I didn't bet Lafayette any of those games, but I get it. Ravens money line Pets, man. Ravens going with their 3rd string QB and the Patriots as big dogs. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, you need one of the football games. It's a good day. I mean, you hit one on money lines, you're good money to go. We know that from baseball. Team money. Michael, Saints 3.5, Browns +3. I like Cleveland. And Saints are. Here's the thing with the Saints game, and I was like torn on this one. I was thinking about betting. I'm like, are they showing up for Dennis Allen? Are they going to come and play here, or are they going to just be like, whatever, we're hanging it up? And that's the kind of way I feel about Carolina. You blow a big lead. You should have. I mean, not that they should have. I mean, you could have been locked into the playoffs right here. This could have been a nice game. Interim coach, playoff run. You win the South. Who cares that you're 7-9 or 8-8, whatever the heck your record would have been. But you're not. Is there a lot of love today? Are they going out playing full bore today? I don't know. This is a tough handicap for me. And I kind of talked about it a little earlier with some of these games. Like, oh, well, they're playing for this spot and this spot and this. I mean, where's the Carolina? Are they coming in? Do they want Wilkes back as coach? Does New Orleans want Allen back? I mean, here comes the Payton rumors. That's got to be that's a no play. And again, 15 games. I don't have many no plays in NFL. T-Money best bets. Top plays Bucknell for early action. Why wouldn't it be? You're 2-0 faded in Lafayette already. Desmond, Nuggets clobber the Clippers of Thursday, +$4. There you go. Easy winner. That's also, I mean, this Clipper. I came back with the Clippers today. You've been embarrassed the last couple times out. I mean, I know what team like basically quit the other day. Was that Charlotte? We're down by like 30 in like the third quarter. It was like 100 to like 65, and they're not even picking up the ball. The clock's running.
That was the Memphis and Charlotte. Yeah.
Like the Clippers, this is an embarrassment. This is why you want to know why I freaking hate NBA, because this is just a joke with this nonsense with these guys.
I'm on the Clippers as well today.
I'll tell you what. If the Clippers don't win today, I'm not betting another NBA game. I won't. I won't bet one until the playoffs start. I mean, unless somebody loses by 45 and playing the next day, maybe I'll think about it.
If the Clippers lose today, I might bet them to miss the playoffs. This team is a mess. I don't like the Leonard George combo. There's no combo. They never play. It's like, oh well, we'll nurse these guys back. You can't flip a switch. It does not happen that way. And the big thing with them, they got embarrassed by the Nuggets, lost by 31 points. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard played 14 and 18 minutes.
And then suit up the next day.
Go ahead and sit the next night. Are you kidding me? You're going to go sit those guys after they shot 3 for 27. You get your butt back on the court and you play that damn game. Like at that point, why? Why aren't they doing it? And then they go and get blown out by Minnesota. What are we doing here?
I mean, are they even playing today?
The Clippers.
Are they playing today? Because the line came down. I got 4.5 last night. It's 3.5. Are they playing today? They're probably out again.
I still think they're playing, but people are betting against them because
they're garbage.
The Clippers look like garbage.
Yeah. Yep. They do. Marco's hitting the like button for me and Tim. Appreciate it. T-Money best bet. Zeke to score TD. That should get done. Yes. Kittle scored TD. Both plus money. Hope people will tell him I've been making lots of money this new year. Yes, you have, T-Money. Yes, you have. And these are too good. Listen, you get Zeke and Kittle's plus money to score a touchdown. I mean, You got a half of football. You know these guys are playing for the half. And here's the San Fran. So I bet San Fran a 10.5. It's what, 2 touchdowns now? Who's coming in for Purdy? Who's after this guy? Who's it? Josh Johnson, I think they have. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you taking out a guy who's played 5 games? I don't care that you – and plus you got a bye week. He needs reps into play. Even if Kittle plays a quarter or 2 series, then you take him out and then you put whoever else in. McCaffrey plays this half. Debo's in here. You know, you gotta mix it up a little bit for this guy to still get some play. Miz, Buffalo under 44. See, I don't know about that. I could see this game being a wild one. Listen, I think Buffalo wins by like 20. I think this is a emotional game for them, and I think they come out and win big for the fans. Right? They'll never play another home game this year. They don't have home fields. So, I mean, do they have one playoff game at home? Maybe they get the next. I mean, a wild card game.
Yeah, look at the wild card game.
Right? They're supposed to play
the wild card game.
They're supposed to play Miami, I think. Right now, if Miami wins, right?
They'd play New England right now.
No. Next week, if they beat Buffalo, I think if Buffalo wins, I think Miami gets in.
It's Miami unless Miami loses to the Jets. Then it's Pittsburgh. Unless Pittsburgh loses, then it's back to New England.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, Buffalo is going to be what, a 10-point fave next week over a tool-less Miami team?
Should be.
They should get it done. That game shouldn't be close. Miami's spiraling out of control. Cincy minus 10. Again, Cincy was a 6. We thought we'd have a backup quarterback. Now you have a third string quarterback. 10 is tough. I mean, see, these are games where you look at first half for me. I'd be looking a lot of first half for these bigger spreads and teams that could maybe play a half and then, all right, give our guys a week off. You know? And Cincy doesn't have a week off. They're playing next week, right? Cincy's going to be playing Baltimore next week again. With Lamar should be back, right? So Cincy should be what, maybe a 4 or 5 point fave. Lamar's back. I don't know. I think Cincy should probably be a touchdown favorite. I don't care. Lamar's back. The guys have played in 2 months. You're gonna rush to back them because Lamar's back and they play defense. Cincy minus 10 again. First half only. You're not gonna. It's a division rival who you have on deck in a playoff game next week. How are you? You're not bringing in all the stops here. Let's get out of here healthy. We win the first half. We win by whatever. You know. The question is Baltimore scoring? I was gonna say, this game could be 23-10. You know what? That still covers the 10 points. Like, how's Baltimore scoring with the third string? They can't. They've scored, I think, more than 16 or 17 points once the last 2 months. Jets over in Miami with Flacco and Skylar Thompson, huh? I like 37's low. So, you know what? You want to do it? Let's go, Miz. San Fran under I can do because Arizona, I don't think scoring. San Fran they just breed defense over there. I don't care who's backups or not. I'll take San Fran there. Take care of business. Philly first half, yes. Desmond likes the 8 for the Niners for the first half. Yep. Marcos, Lions make the playoffs. Seattle loses Rams. We beat the Packers. Detroit first quarter, first half, money line trifecta. Marcos coming in. Well, how about I saw did you see that article, Tim? Hi, McVay to retire after this year. Now, think about this for a second. After we won the Super Bowl, it was about if Darnold's going to retire, right? He's older, blah, blah, blah. Think about now McVay's spot. He's young. What was he, like 36, 37? Off a brutal year. Pat Stafford is done. I talked about him last August. They talked about his elbow. I don't think he's coming back. Is this guy really coming to battle with Baker Mayfield next year? Is Tom Brady
coming? Baker's on the Rams.
I mean, somebody's going to offer Baker a contract.
Yeah.
Is McVay at 36 or 7? He's going to say, you know what? He's young. He could step away for 2 years.
And then come back.
Would he, almost like, would he want to be more go to like a college team at that age and be like, you know what?
I don't know. That's an interesting spot. And if he does go to a college team, which one?
Because I was watching, I saw they talked about on whatever the halftime. What was that ESPN last night? The game was on.
I don't know.
Talking about McVay's like, oh, he's, the losses kind of weigh on him after a Super Bowl. I'm like, you know what? Like, he's got to
Won a
be
Super
like,
Bowl, who cares?
but I thought, again, he doesn't need the stress or the money. He's got it. Like, who's your you need a quarterback. Have we not seen it this year? Look at these guys who are playing this year in the NFL. Let's look at this. Let's go through this week 8. Right, what is it? Week 18 lineup of quarterbacks. Who's quarterbacking for Tampa today? Line went to 6. I'm assuming it's Trask is quarterbacking now.
I think Tom Brady for a little bit.
He's starting, and the line is going up. Interesting. And then we have a rookie for Atlanta. Mac Jones is terrible. The Bears, I mean, they have Fields.
Who do you call it?
Nate Peterman.
Perriman. The GOAT.
And again, even with Fields, the guy, we kind of like him. He looks exciting. He's a running back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's taken that to a whole new level of being a running quarterback. The guy can't throw the ball. Baltimore's on a third string after their second stringer's been out. Houston has no quarterbacks. Indianapolis, again, they're in their backup quarterbacks. The Jets are on a third-string quarterback. Miami's on a third-string quarterback. Carolina's on a third-string quarterback who's really their starter to start the year, but then they benched him for Baker. So, again, wacko quarterback situation. The Saints with their backup quarterback in, they're right. He's Andy Dalton. He's an NFL starter, a Pro Bowl or whatever, but he's a backup now at this stage of his career.
Yep.
Deshaun Watson hasn't played in 2 years, and he's been playing for the last 3 weeks. A rookie in Pittsburgh. The Giants with a guy who they still haven't picked up a contract for him. Eagles quarterback's hurt. He's back. Okay, no backup there. We got a starter. Dallas with a starter. Washington starting a rookie after
Sam Howell.
Quarterback merry-go-round. You have a quarterback in L.A. for the Chargers. Denver, I don't know. Russ looks done. I mean, he looks bad. The Rams have quarterback problems. Seattle has a quarterback issue. They got a guy who could win some games, but is he – they got the third pick in the draft. Are they drafting Stroud?
No. I think
Young? Are they drafting a
quarterback? If they make the playoffs, I think they stick with Geno.
I mean, or if you're going to grab somebody, that's fine. You can bench him because you got a guy who took you to the playoffs. And going into next year, you have a Rams team which has some serious quarterback problems, I think. McVay or not.
Yeah.
Arizona's a hot mess. I don't like Murray. People love Murray. I think he's not a good quarterback.
I thought he was going to have a lot better of a year.
And then the Niners, as good as the Niners are, and I kick in Shanahan's back all the time for being a terrible quarterback, they got a third stringer in there, and they could, miracle-wise, could be the number 1 seed, which is insane.
100%. This is a 49ers team that I don't think the quarterback matters.
No. It's defense, and then your run and short passing.
Yep.
But again, going into next year, who's your quarterback at San Fran?
Brock Purdy.
I mean,
or Jimmy Garoppolo if he's still there.
If I'm Garoppolo, I'm leaving. If I don't care if I'm healthy for the playoffs, I'm not coming back. No. You guys are going to trade me, wavy. I'm not getting hurt because I could get hurt a little bit. I'm not getting hurt in the Super Bowl for you to kick me like, oh, it's all Jimmy G's fault. No. I'll sit out and then I'll go somewhere else. I'll go to the Colts. I'll go to the Jets. Heck, I might go to the Ravens. I could go to Arizona. There's going to be teams going on quarterback. Carolina, the Saints. We can go on and on and on. Washington, who knows? I mean, they're running with Trey Lance, right? Because it's going to be like, well, people want to bet Trey Lance for MVP to start the season. Last year, people bet Trey Lance to win the MVP.
Oh, Trey Lance did play a couple games. I forgot he even played.
Yeah. Well, remember, of course, why would you remember? Because we had him to lose to the Bears in week 1 on the money line.
Yep.
And then he broke his leg or whatever happened in week 2. And Jimmy G comes in and saves the season.
Yep.
Well, actually, Purdy's saved it too. I'm gonna say Purdy. I'm gonna say Purdy saved the season. Garoppolo was good. They're going to win with Garoppolo because they win with Garoppolo. Purdy saved the season.
Yep.
But I can't. I mean, back to Marcos here with all this Green Bay kind of stuff. As much as I could see
the Packers by double digits.
Listen, Seattle. If you want to take 5, 6, 7 with the Rams in that range, I could see it. Right, McVay's a head coach. He's. I don't think that guy. I don't see him as a quitter. I think he kind of wants to play, right? We saw the Rams score some points. Baker's trying to make a name for himself, but I got a decent head coach. I got a running game here. If this kid plays for Seattle, who's pretty good, help Geno out. I don't know if they lose. Covering's one thing. Losing outright's a whole nother thing. Marcos might be Detroit Lenny in disguise. Groovy Caps under first quarter Tampa game. 7.5 points plus money. See, the problem with that is you finally saw Brady look good for about 10 minutes last week. with his wide receivers on the field. You're telling me they can't score a touchdown on the first drive here? And then you got a rookie quarterback who hasn't thrown a touchdown. Like, see, this for me, I could see Tampa Bay scoring first, a turnover by the Falcons, and it's 10-0 first quarter off a touchdown and a field goal. Plus money looks way too easy there, Groovy. Fernando, what do you say, my guy? How are you? Why is it coming in? Patriots, Jets, Browns, Bucks, Cincy, Colts, Carolina, Minnesota. Patriots loser, Jets loser, Browns winner, Bucks loser, Cincy, first half. Colts should win. Carolina, no opinion on. Minnesota, I don't know. Something that looks so easy is losing today. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it on Look at the Lines. Oh, I can't believe they lost. Oh, my goodness. I had them in a money line parlay. Peterman's worst could be in football. Under Bears total 16.5. Bears total 16.5.
Hold on. Peterman's the worst quarterback. Did you see Zach Wilson play this year?
I think the Texans have a 12.5 team total. Why do you hate Wilson? Wilson's a winner. The guy wins. He's Garoppolo.
No.
He doesn't like porn stars. He likes mom. He likes moms like porn stars.
Won the games. Not Zach Wilson. The defense won them.
Rams money line taking a shot. I mean, you got to pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. You like the Rams to win that one? Okay, what are you doing for the other games that are kind of games like that? James says somebody put $250,000 down on Indy. Probably Lovie Smith. He's like, well, if I lose here, they're going to fire me. At least I got a cool $500,000 after to collect. Breaking Vegas, what do you say here? What's up? Going to the Saints game today. Good luck. Going to the Saints. What are your thoughts on the Saints game? What are the, breaking? You're here. You're going to the Saints game. What are the feelings on Payton going to Denver, which I think is a horrible move? Better opportunities out there. And do they like Dennis Allen? South Dak State -5. We're talking college hoops now. Too bad they're not playing. Oh, this is college football? South Dakota State, the FCS? I don't know much about that. I would take the dog. Give me the dog. I'm watching a lot from BJ's in Linden. Where's BJ's in Linden? Gracious. You're hanging in Linden on 1 and 9. You should be over at B-Dubs. Are you at the BJ's warehouse? Back by the cemetery over there? That was good when there was the BJ's and then they had the Sam's Club like right down the road for BJ's. Yeah. After you hit BJ's, you're going to go over to Cheeks. Gracious. Got a little Cheeks, got a little drink, watch the games. Manhattan, ATS. Who they got? Niagara. 2. All right, well, you're getting 2 points. What are we doing there? Dallas. I can't say Dallas -7 here. It's a first half only. Because if the Eagles get out to a big lead, Dallas isn't playing. They'll play their guys a half, and we're not going to get. It's not like that defense is going to be out there. They'll sit. Michael will be out. Van Der Esch, Diggs, whoever, any kind of big guy is going to be out. Rest them up for next week to get to Brady. First half only, Dallas. Unless that's an in game. All of a sudden, it's Hurts doesn't look good, or right? Is he starting? Is that why the line went up to 16? I'm assuming it went to 16 because they say Hurts is playing today, which is ridiculous. I don't understand why you would play Hurts today. If Minshew can't score just an outright win here, so be it. So you're on the road. Give Hurts, if he's that banged up, give him another week. You could beat a team in the playoffs. Yeah, home field's nice, but I've heard about how great Philly is all year. Vikings first half. I mean, it's the Bears. Why wouldn't you? Why? Yeah, T-Money says Denver's going to hire Payton. I'm sure they want to hire him. Why would Sean Payton want to go there? Why would you want to go here, Sean? How old Sean Payton? 60-something? He's in his 60s probably, right? Tim, give me an age on Sean Payton. I want to say he's like, maybe he's not 60. I don't know. You want to go and face Kansas City with Mahomes, and the Chargers with Herbert. Now, again, the Chargers team's a little less because of their head coach. Talent-wise,
59.
This is where he wants to go to face these guys for the next decade? 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks? When your Hall of Fame quarterback looks like he's absolutely done, what are you doing, Sean? What are you doing? What are you call about Arizona? At least go to Arizona. Maybe you turn Murray around. At least you got a young guy. At least there's somebody who's under 30 there for you to play with. Maybe you say to that point, hey, Brady, you want to come over here with me? Maybe, ask about going back to the Saints, and I don't even know. You want to get back. What? Why? Why Denver? Why Denver? Stay in the South. I mean, even if you go to Arizona, I know you got to worry about the Niners. But Groovy Caps, I would go coach Denver. Colorado's the best state in the country. I don't know about that. I mean, why? It might be a great state, but again, you got to face Kansas City and the Chargers, and your rosters. Again, the guy's an egomaniac. You think he could turn Russell Wilson, turn back the clock on Russ? Remember, Dangerous. Remember, this Seattle team looked bad, and it was like, oh, well, it's because of the team. It's not Russell Wilson. Everybody thought that. Yeah, well, hello, Gino. Maybe those guys made Russ look pretty good. Team money. Herbert hasn't won anything, though, and Wilson could get it together. Maybe. I'm sure he could. This is going back to the conversation we had about Matt Ryan and Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers getting it together. Maybe they do get it together. Maybe it's just his time. Maybe he's injured. Maybe it was part of the coaching. Maybe there's the coaching. If I have a choice of places to go, Denver's not one because I'm looking at a team in Kansas City that goes to Super Bowl every other year. And a team with the Chargers who is as talented on paper as any team in the league. Why? I bet you're still the third best team over there. You're still the second best team. You're not even the best team. I want to be the best team. I'm going to the best chance to be a winner. I don't want to be the second best. Be a wild card team. Miz, college hoops, Maryland under 140 against Ohio State. Okay. Again, college hoops I looked at last night and this morning. Nothing really moved the gauge for me. Wright State over 153. That was 153 last night. You want to go over? Sure. Detroit and Northern Kentucky 135. I like the under in this one. I mean, this opened at 134. I know it went up, but I have this at 131, so I would lean under. James S. Sean Payton needs to go to Arizona. That would be my spot to go. If I'm not going back to New Orleans, I'd go to Arizona. Denver, dude, you were in New Orleans. Nice dome, part of town. I'm going to go to Denver where it snows in April. Like, that's where I want to go? Come on, Sean. You're a dome guy. You're a speed guy. That does not produce at Denver. Go to Arizona. Again, you're 59. You got Murray's 26. He's young. I'd rather work with Murray than Wilson. That's a guy where I got a window. My window's this, for those of you who can't see, like a size of a head small, watching on BV podcast. What's your window in Denver? Against Allen, Mahomes, Herbert, Burrow. That's who you're competing with. And then you got the NFC, where it's a Tom Brady who looks like to be on his last legs. A Aaron Rodgers, again, who looks average, maybe a little above average right now. I'll get some comments on that. The team is what it is. It's an 8-8 team. Say what you want about them. Who else? You got Dallas and Philly, two teams. All right, maybe they're good, maybe they're not. And then San Fran, who's a competitor. I think you have a more realistic shot at winning in the NFC than the AFC. Give me Murray going forward than Russell Wilson. I don't even like Murray because Lee says, "Hi, I'm Sean Payton. I can get Brady for a year over there. I can go get a quarterback. People want to play for you." Rutgers against Iowa. I would lean it here. You want to take Rutgers at home in Iraq? Sure. Michael, NBA only play days. Pacers. Hornets off that huge win. Pacers have a great. You know what? I didn't even do Tim NBA. Tim, you want to do NBA today?
Nah, I'm good. See ya.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, sure. Why not? I have 4 plays and a best bet. So I'm pulling up the NBA. Covers is being slow. Here we go. I'm on the Pacers. We got the Charlotte Hornets, who are coming off of a 29-point win versus the Bucks. They scored 51 points in the first quarter. Come on. I'm grabbing the Pacers all day on that one. I'm grabbing the Rockets money line today. They're a 2-point dog, so it's like plus 120. Why is a team that's lost 9 out of their last 10 only a 2-point dog against a team that's won 3 straight? It's actually starting to look a little bit better lately. Doesn't make sense. I'll grab the Rockets. I think they win by double digits today. There you go. That's my big double-digit one today is the Rockets. I'm on the Clippers, as I mentioned earlier. Win a dang gang. Like really, what is the trajectory of the Clippers right now? I still can't figure it out. Win today. And I took the under in the Phoenix game. I got it at 217.5. It's down to 214. We look at Phoenix, what they've done. Of course, I can't get it. What Phoenix has done since Booker's gone out. They scored 125 against Memphis the first game. All right, fine. First game without Booker, they scored a bunch. Other than that, they've scored 104 points against the, I think it was the Washington Wizards. And then since then have not scored anything like close to 100. 88, 94, 90. Like they have not been scoring. I'm taking the under until Phoenix proves me otherwise. I'm taking the under in that game. Those are my 4 plays today.
There you go, Michael. NBA chatter. Desmond, 250K in the Colts. Wow. I mean, the Colts line, it's 2.5. It's come down. It was 3. It's 2.5. Or holding steady at 2.5, depending on where you got, So I see right now, 4s basically all over the place for Miami. Pittsburgh's holding steady 2.5. Colts 2.5. Atlanta's 6 now. I mentioned that at the start of the show. New Orleans is 3.5. Buffalo at 8. Cincy is 11s. Vikings 6.5. Seattle's at 5s. Philly 16.5. 16.5. San Fran 14. Denver's at a 5er. I got a bad number on the Chargers. I got Chargers +1. Not good there. Dallas is 7s now. Again, 7.5 is way too many. Now we're gonna play a half. And Green Bay's a 5. Rutgers money line in hockey. Again, like I said, Rutgers at home. I don't mind Rutgers at home, but I think people are selling Iowa short. I think their guy was hurt. I don't know. I mean, listen, they're at the rack. I get it, but I faded Rutgers last time out. So I don't know. I could see a letdown spot. I mean, I know I said Rutgers in Iraq, but I don't know. What, they got Iowa? I mean, Rutgers money line -7. What are you doing? Hockey. And I didn't look at any hockey day. And Rutgers money line hockey. Calgary minus a goal, and 3 of NFL picks will make you money on a 5-team parlay. Listen. My NFL will go 3-0. My NFL. That Rutgers one worries me. I'm not telling you to do a Rutgers money line. I see that. I'm running to take Iowa. What time's that go? That go 7 minutes? Give me Iowa there. Iowa money line now. Lock it in with the King in the house. King D's here. Andrew was play of the day. My play of the day. I don't know if I have a play of the day, Andrew. I don't like coming out. I mean, sometimes if I like a game, I bet different. My numbers are different. I bet a little early. If I like something late in the week, like today, my play of the day might be like a first half bet. I would do something like Cincy first half. I mean, even if I had early numbers to bet a play of the day, I'm going to say it would be the Eagles -3 from last week. But today's numbers, I'm more looking for some first half stuff. Your Cincinnati, your San Fran, your Buffaloes. I just think some teams are going to come out in the first half and then maybe pull it back. This is not a day you go all in and start. I got to get even today. load up. I mean, let's be honest. Is everybody going to load up on Green Bay? You should have bet Green Bay at the opener when it was 3 because it's gone up all week. And depending on the outcome in this Seattle game, and let's, for all intents and purposes, let's say Seattle wins. They should win. Your touchdown favorite at home, basically, with a 6-point fave, 5.5. People are going to be all over Green Bay. So, number one, not that it's my play today. I'm just telling you now, bet Green Bay now because that line's only going to go up, number one. And again, back to my play today, first half. I'm going to say Cincy, probably my favorite first half bet. I think they're going to come in, put a little, not a statement out, but Baltimore's bad. Daily best bets, Army and American. Yes, they were over Lafayette for you. I know. Too many. Yeah, with those coaching staff, one if not both will find a way with the NFL dogs. Yeah, there's going to be. We'll come back for look at lines tonight, and we won't be shocked. We won't be shocked. Again, Buffalo, I think, Miami next week, 10. If I can get 10.5, Buffalo next week over Miami, lock it in. We're not just going to lock it in with the king. We're just going to lock it in early because, again, that line will go up. Bridgewater in the snow or in the cold, no thank you. Buffalo. Buffalo's a lot to prove. Now they got the players doing all right. Now they got a little spite. I mean, they were on a mission anyway after last year's championship game. You could end the Patriots, and not that you're going to end Belichick, but no way. You could put a nail in that guy's season. I expect it. And then you could do Miami the next week and send that coach. How's it feel losing 6 of your last 7 or whatever Miami did in the season? Buffalo next week. Cincinnati in a rout next week over Baltimore. I can't wait to get his mom. I'll be out of accounts by next week when I hit these games early. Marcos, what do we got here? Atlanta was -4, now 6. Well, Atlanta was a pick 'em. And then it went to -8. Exactly. Who was I talking to yesterday in here, Marcus? We're talking about Tom Brady. Like, oh, it's Brady. I'm like, and someone, I forgot, who the hell was it? And he was talking about Atlanta. I'm like, I'm with you on Atlanta, fella. I just, the line, he put Atlanta Bucks +4, but it was, or -4, take Atlanta. I'm like, well, Atlanta's the favorite. He's, we were going back forth. He messed up. How's Atlanta the fave? Tampa comes out and says, oh, no, we're playing all of our starters. We're playing to win. You're playing to win with Tom Brady, who finally looked good in this season after 16 games looking like garbage. The last 10 minutes, he shows up for 2 late touchdowns versus Mike Evans. I get it. You're finally playing good. You got guys, but you're finally healthy. He comes out and says these guys are all playing, and the line goes from pick to 3 to 4 to 6. It was 8. Atlanta was 8 at one point last week, or beginning of the week. Crazy line. Crazy line move. I mean, you have to take Atlanta. Brady versus a guy who hasn't thrown a touchdown pass yet. Ever. T-Money, Clippers are a bad team, no heart. They're terrible. Again, I'm done. Clippers don't win today. I mean, maybe I'll put something in the chat here for you degenerates who want to bet NBA. This is reason one you don't bet NBA. This is a cluster between this situation and that Memphis game. These guys. Ridiculous. Miz says under Maryland 140 against the Ohio State University. I'll go under with you. You don't got to yell about it, Miz. I'll take it with you. Wesley, Heat over the Nets. Tim, what do you think? Any opinion?
I lean points with Heat, but I did not pull the trigger.
T-Money, John Wall, Kawhi, and PG don't care. They're making money.
Blow it up.
I mean, John Wall.
Blow it up.
Remember John Wall?
Blow it up.
I'm old enough to remember when the Nets were going to get Wall and LeBron. LeBron, he said if John Wall would have came to the Nets, if they would have drafted him, like whatever, something went wrong with like Calipari or whoever, he would have signed with the Nets.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clippers are criminal organizations, says T-Money. John Paul, like T-Money's anger at the Clippers, he's livid. Yeah, you should be. I mean, You should be, as an NBA fan, and I'm not an NBA fan. I don't make any bones about no
I'm a
betting
Nuggets
allowed.
fan, so I'm okay with them sucking, but that's not the point.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. And like I say all the time in here, John Paul, like these cats make 17, 25, 30 million. They're not going to suit up and play, but you're going to go off to work and then want to go out and bet a game for fun. And these guys are getting paid to do it and they want to show up. Try that at your job. I need a load management day today. Groovy Caps, Clippers coach, sat the guys because Paul George, a few of them corrupt draft kicks told them to miss on purpose. Welcome. All right, here we go, Groovy. Why is DraftKings telling them to sit out? It wasn't like the guy played for 3 minutes. And let's be honest, talk about corrupt. I think it's corrupt that DraftKings and these other joke places give freaking bad bet refunds. Don't get me started on that crap. This is a problem with freaking people today. Like, crap happens. You lost. Bad bet refund. There's no bad bet refund. You bet the game. You win, you lose. That's it. Sorry. Life sucks. You're gambling. You're gambling. Sorry when you were 12 years old and your mom and dad signed you up for soccer, they didn't keep score, but you got a trophy because you were a winner in their eyes. No, you're not. You're a loser. You lost. Pay up. It was freaking ridiculous crap like that. Bad bet refunds. Ravens was now 9-11. Yeah, that's because, Ravens were 7. It was actually a 6.5, Marcos. Because you got a third-string quarterback going. That's why. Josh Johnson, Wesley says, for Niners backup for Purdy. Groovy Caps, under Clarkson, Jazz, under 21 points. I can't get into Groovy. Knock yourself out. I mean, you want to come in and take a player prop, and then you say here that DraftKings calls the NBA to say, sick guys. Marcos, team sitting there players from Michael Bueno, Ravens, Huntley. Yeah, he's out. He's officially out. Heat, Panger Life. How you been, fella? Heat against the Nets. Me, I'm leaning Nets because I'm a net guy. I'm a New Jersey net guy. Let's go. Kenny Anderson, Derek Coleman, Chris Morris, Drazen Petrovic. Let's get it done. Marcos, any over-unders like today? Yeah, I got Dallas under. Again, it's 40. I got at 42. It's at 40.5. Now I still like the under there. Baltimore under. I know it's 39.5. I still like it. I got it at a 41.5. Bears under. I like 42.5. I still like it. It was 43 earlier, 43.5. And I like Philly under. Those are my unders, I bet, today. Desmond likes the whackers for the Packers. McVay going to do TV? Probably. Right? Take a year off. You're young. T-Money, some of these backups going to show out today, though we know how it goes. I don't know if they're going to. Here's the thing. You got guys, and again, I don't know every situation of who's going to make money off of making catches and yardage and TDs. You got guys going through the motions because they got a game next week. Who cares? You got guys who want to be seen as, I'm playing for another contract. I'm playing for a new coach. Someone's going to say I might quit her. Sam Howell and, he's not playing, but Matt Corral down in Carolina. These guys got big problems on their hands because their coaches are gone. The people who drafted them are gone. Like, how do you give Sam Howell a shot in week 18? How is that fair? How is that fair? He's going to come in, say he does nothing for the first half because Dallas is playing for first half, and all of a sudden they look up, Philly's winning, San Fran, whatever the case may be. All right, let's lock it in today. It's 17-7 at the half, 14-7, whatever Dallas is doing. They're running the ball. They're trying to play it safe. Win, but we're not getting too crazy. We don't want somebody blowing out a knee. And Howell comes in the second half, starts chucking it, and he looks kind of good. They win 24-14, 17. Are you sold on Sam Howell versus a Dallas team with nothing to play for and him just coming out throwing it? Again, tough week to bet. Tough week to bet, T-Money. Expect the unexpected. We're going to find out. We're going to find out today. Michael Bueno, Rutgers down early. Grabbed a little +25 money line. Are they down? Someone was asking me in the chat like it didn't even start yet about Rutgers. I was like, I guess I could lean a little Rutgers on. I mean, he said money line. I mean, I guess 7. But again, I faded Rutgers the other day. Rutgers is losing. Down 12 at the half. Who's coming in here trying to juice up? Jeez. Ninja's in the house. Lau versus Albany under the 140. I wanted to take Albany here, believe it or not. I'll go under 140 with you. Yes. T-Money. Zach Wilson got a good old taste. I'm not hating. You're not hating his taste in the ladies? When the Jets drafted him, I was a little. I don't know why the love for that guy. You play in I guess in BYU. We could. I don't want to knock BYU. They play who they play. They beat teams. That's fine. Is that the guy I'm drafting to play in New York? Really?
Real quick, we already have our first touchdown of the day.
Is that time already?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second.
Kickoff return.
I was going to say, what this kickoff return? Who brought it back? Cleveland? Pittsburgh? Buffalo? Buffalo brings it in? Who's that, Himes?
First play of the day. I don't remember who got it, but the first play of the day, touchdown Bills. Great start to my under on every single game.
Was it the guy they picked up from the Colts?
Let's go check that out. It was, Hines, 96-yard touchdown.
Dude, he's a good special teamer, man. Forget it. The route is on in Buffalo, bro. 30-10.
I went and did what I
said I was gonna do. I teased every single under today. It was a 14 leg, teased every single under at 100-1. Threw $10 at it.
Wesley says Denver and Arizona both cover. And the Rams, Redskins, and Lions all win outright. Wesley. He's already called the Patriots upset. Wesley again. Upsets. Washington, Rams, Detroit, Denver, Arizona cover. Well, Denver's a favorite, so they should cover. You're the fave. Breaking Vegas says the Saints ticket was $6. How do you go wrong? I can't even get those cheap tickets in for the Texans games. Randy Paw says, I bet the Dolphins and the points. So did I, Randy. Let's go, Miami. Get it done here. You're home. Get it done. Break your losing streak. Win one for the fans. Whatever. The Gipper, whoever you want to call it for today. Win. Breaking Vegas, I think he would want to compete against Reed. He would want to? Why do you want to go against a Super Bowl winning coach? I want to win. I mean, I get it. You're competitive. You want to play the best. How about you get to the championship game, because then you know you're the best. Get there first, as opposed to playing them head to head and being 8-8 every year. This isn't the NCAA tournament. We're going to bring in 130. They want 90 teams in the NCAA tournament. That'll be another show. We'll talk about that pretty soon. This isn't the NCAA tournament where everybody makes the playoffs or the NFL playoffs. What is this? 59. What are you talking about here, Wesley? What do we got here? You're 59 years old?
Payton.
Oh, Payton's 59. All right. I was like, what's going on? Yes, he's 59. That's still kind of young. I don't want to go and fight Kansas City, the Chargers, the Bengals, and the Bills to get to the Super Bowl every year. Who's got better quarterbacks? The AFC. John Paul. Colorado known for his excellent sleigh riding community. Could be a draw for Payton. Why does that guy want to talk about a little place called Aspen? No, thank you. Speaking of Colorado, so Aspen was a mining town, and then it died out, and then all the Richies came in. That was a mining town back in the day, Tim? It was a straight mining town for...
No, the only thing I know about Aspen is Dumb and Dumber.
That's where I just did that from. Did you get it?
Yeah, I caught on to that one. Oh, all right. We have our second touchdown of the day, and of course,
it's the Houston Texans.
Yes. The Texans.
Great start to the unders. Come on, guys. Let's kick some field goals instead of touchdowns, please.
Thank you.
Dave's coming in. Good morning, Dave. How are you today? Vikings minus the points of Green Bay Packers. Let's go. Green Bay should get it done, yes. And Minnesota, man, if you can't beat the Bears, Minnesota, I mean, what are you doing? But it is Minnesota. Do you feel confident laying the touchdown, Minnesota? T-Money, give you Murray over Super Bowl winning quarterback. I don't understand. I know he's been terrible. Murray may end up not being a starting QB. I understand that. I'm just saying from a standpoint of maybe he needs a little coaching help too. Now Kingsbury's been there for him, and maybe old Cliffy's more of a friend than a mentor and a tutor and a teacher. Sean Payton's going to go in there and be like, hey, man, this ain't freaking college. Get off your freaking Oculus or whatever the hell you're doing. I'll show you how it's done. Let me show you how Drew Brees got it done. He's a tiny guy like you. He didn't have your legs, but you know what? The guy threw for 5,000 yards a year. This is what we're going to do here. That's why you go there. That's what Sean Payton does. Randy coming in. Like the Pacers, Nets, Grizzle, Minnesota. We talked about these. Pacers, I think Tim said he was 4. Right, Tim?
Yes, Pacers didn't touch Nets. I don't lay that many points with the Grizzlies, and I'm on the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, the Rocket line looks a little odd. Looks a little odd there, Randy. Desmond, mouse, computer. Is that a calculator, a credit card, a telephone? What does that mean? You're on the phone. See, this is old school like me. Call up on the phone. Give me 100 timer. No halftime bets, no live bets, no first half bets, no in-game betting. Randy's coming in. Bucks, no. Dolphins, yes. Chargers, no. And I got the Chargers. I think we're in trouble. 16.5 of the Giants. I think you got to take 16.5. Why wouldn't you take 16.5? Or the Flyer. And the Lions. Going against everybody else. The whole world's going to be on Green Bay, Randy. So I'm not going to say no to taking the Lions there. Plus points. Team money. LaMelo Ball, double-double. No, thank you. I'm not doing any NBA. NBA sucks. Randy, Wright State, Siena, and St. Pete. Wright State, I think we said kind of like I think someone else said the over in this game here. I do like Siena. I don't like the move coming down. It was 6. Why does it come down to 4.5? St. Peter's, no. No, thank you, St. Pete's. Don't like St. Peter's at all. Who they got? They got Canisius. Give me that Canisius. Iowa in a rout right now. Randy says Iowa's plus 5.5. Northwestern plus 630. Northwestern going money line, 635, taking Northwestern there. All right, against Indiana. Is that what they are? Plus 635, they're getting 7. I like Northwestern anyway. I probably would have leaned towards Northwestern because the hype on Indiana. Yeah, I got Vermont myself. Oh, this is a parlay ticket. I got Vermont too. Terrible. Tampa Bay looking good early. Says Team Money. They on the board already? Driving? Well, I mean, who's quarterbacking? Is it Brady?
Brady. Tampa Bay touchdown already. Vikings touchdown already. Saints touchdown already. Texans already scored. Fumble. They're already back in the red zone.
Who's that? The Texans?
Texans. Are you kidding me? What is going on?
The Colts are bad.
Yeah. Can you guys maybe the Colts get shut out? Maybe.
I mean, the Tampa Bay looking early. You better. Why wouldn't you look good? You have a Hall of Fame quarterback, good wide receivers against a bad Atlanta team. I mean, am I missing something with Atlanta? Are you? I mean, Team Money. I mean, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna come in here and smack your back and say good job by saying that Tampa Bay's a bad team. I mean, they're 6-10. They got a rookie quarterback who hasn't thrown a touchdown in 4 games. They should look good early with their starting quarterback out there. Again, 5 minutes into a game, I'm not saying anything. You're counting your money already. I don't do that. Kansas got it done. Yes, they did. I took a loss there on my West Virginia bill. Jesse's on Canisius as well. He likes his Franks and Canisius. Jesse, why don't you come in and chat? Do we got to send invites to you, or can you just pop into the StreamYard videos? You're more than welcome to come in here. I say that all the time. I don't know. I didn't know if you needed an invite for whatever. All right. Cincy first half, Bills first half, Niners first half, Washington plus a 7.5. Bryant in the chat for College Hoops. The teasers. Bills, Bengals, Seattle. Eagles, Niners, Dallas. Browns, Panthers, Rams. Pats, Ravens, Giants. Some big plus monies. Some even kind of money stuff. Some shorter fave kind of stuff off favorites. We'll see how we do. Look Ahead Lines is back tonight. Come on in, say hello. Good luck on your bets today, everybody. See you later on. Look Ahead Lines. Be there halftime.